Alright people, welcome again to MG Sports TV, and guess what, it's a big match here. We have Dunby Holding versus Arnett, down by Anthony Spalding. As you can see, the Arnett players warming up at present moment, goalkeepers at present moment warming up. Eric Rhodes back in goal for Arnett, but you can see that it's not moving 100%, definitely moving extremely cautious, but definitely. Anyways, we're here to speak about coach Himir Algrimson, most definitely, and I have some surprising stats here, some really surprising stats here I want to read out to you guys. And the reason why I want to bring this to you guys, just I want you to look and put things in perspective. The expectation of Algrimson, what's your expectation of Algrimson, and what we want to see from the coach himself. No, but definitely no. If these stats are going to shed a lot of light to you guys in regards to the expectation and what we're working with, then also what Algrimson is working with as well. So first of all, Algrimson has played 5 games with the Reggae Boyz so far, and that started off with Mexico, Cameroon, 2 games with Trinidad, and then Argentina. Well, it started off with Argentina. My apologies, I went in that order. It's Argentina, Cameroon, Trinidad and Tobago twice, and then Mexico, which we just experienced in the CONCACAF Nation League. But that's not the major aspect of it now. So far, he has had 3 draws and 2 losses. Yet to register his first win with the Reggae Boyz camp. With the Reggae Boyz camp. So definitely, that's also another spectacle, another spectrum of stats that we can look in on an adverse aspect. So let me give you now. So the Algrimson had registered, not really registered, but he has called so far to play 54 players to play for the Reggae Boyz. He had called 54 players. Go and check the records yourself. And he has played 44 players in 5 games. 54 players he has called for the Reggae Boyz squad, and he had played 44 of them in total. I thought it was actually more players he played, but definitely these are the records that I have at this present moment. Now, on the Iceland, when he was at Iceland, this is a surprising stats. When he was at Iceland, he called 64 players and played 57 of them. Now, the reason I'm bringing up this stats to you, because we're speaking about a lot of players who are potentially can play for the Reggae Boyz, who are looking to come and play for the Reggae Boyz, players who are interested and players we would love to see play for the Reggae Boyz. Now, these 64 players that Algrimson deployed are players that were deployed over a period of 5 years. 5 years. These players have been deployed over a period of 5 years. It's dated back to November the 25th, 2013 up until July the 17th, 2018. 5 years. In 5 years, Algrimson deployed 64 players for Iceland. And in inclusive of that, World Cup qualification, World Cup is included. So all of these things are included. 64 players, and in 5 games, not 5 years, in 5 games, Algrimson has already called almost 100% of his previously quota for players called to represent his team. And definitely that is a specific, that is a stat to look at. Now, one, we can look at it that Iceland didn't necessarily have such a big pool of players. That's one stat we can look at, the one factor we can look at. And also Jamaica, who have such a large pool of players, there's a specific type of players that he can retrieve or pull from that particular pool. But we could say that because he never had such a big pool of players, that's one of the reasons why the numbers were so small. So we should ask the question, will we see this number triple over the time period from 54 to 300 or to 150 to 300 during that same 5-year or 4-year period leading up to the World Cup? So should we expect that? Should we see that? These are actually valid questions that I do think a lot of persons are not really looking at. So as I'm saying to people, over a period of 5 years, he deployed 64 players and given game time to 57 of them. And that's for Iceland. And for Jamaica, in 5 games, we see where he deployed 54 players and 44 of them has taken action on the pitch under Algrimson. Let me just list some of the players that we have seen so far under Algrimson. Certainly, These are the players that he has deployed actually. I'm going to give you the list of names. Blake, Javian Brown, Damian Lowe, Mariappa, Bell, Leon Bailey, Ravel Morrison, Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reed, Nicholson, Antonio, Jamal Lowe, Kaim Paris, Andre Gray, Barnes, Foster, Kemar Foster, Lambert, Ricardo Thomas, Curtis Till, Tope, Jamal Wade, Lamar Walker, Peter McGregor, Jordan Fletcher, Alwyn Harvey, Justin McMaster, Colorado Murray, Ramon Owell, doing Busy Atkinson, Demaro Phillips, Richard King, Trevante Stewart, I think this is Omar Hutchinson, Lemby Kisa, Sole McCullough, Ethan Pinnock, Corey Burke, Jonathan Russell, Kemar Lawrence, Amal Knight, Joshan Anglin, Dujan Richards, Kayla McCoy Splat, Fitzroy Cummins, Tyler Roberts, O'Shane Staple, Asha Hutchinson, Dante Harvey from Spurs, Colin Anderson, Malik Owell, and Devon Speedy Williams. Okay, also I put in Akeem Bernard. I forgot that one. Even though I forgot that player, even though he didn't play, but definitely he has been a part of the quota of this players being deployed by Coach Emir Algrimson. So it's a lot of players, you know, people. It's really a lot of players. But one thing I need to reaffirm you guys about, Coach Emir Algrimson, in his selection, is very, very how should I put it now? He's very, very stringent in how he select players, and he ensures that he utilize players that he have used already in certain circumstances. So you will see a lot of familiar faces going forward, even though our experienced players or most cap players are quite older right now. So I'm not sure how Algrimson is going to incorporate his filtration system, like moving some of these players out of the team, also including bringing in the younger players who are capable, who have the quality to pursue and push forward, as we see. But this time around, I can clearly say that Algrimson has his work cut out for him. Definitely has his work cut out for him. Let me just run back through the list. The 5 games that were played were against Mexico, Cameroon, Trinidad twice, and Argentina. Now, in regards to draws, we draw three games. Cameroon, Trinidad once, that's a 1-1 draw, and Mexico 2-2. We draw 1-1 with Cameroon and 1-1 with Trinidad. Then the losses that we faced under Algrimson were against Argentina and Trinidad and Tobago. So definitely, so as I said, 54 players, people, 5 games. Just let that sink in. 54 players, 5 games. So how is Algrimson going to push forward going on from here? What will be his recruiting strategy? Will we see more players coming in? And I see a lot of players now coming out openly, look as if they want to represent the national colours, and a few more players coming in at present moment already confirmed, like Kido Taylor Hart, Demarai Gray. These players who look likely to come in at present moment. Still to see Latibodier, a player like Latibodier, who's and Joel that defender, I can't remember his name, my sincere apologies where that is concerned. But definitely, people, tell me what you think about these statistics, people. Tell me what you think about all the players that have represented Jamaica so far under Coach Emir Algrimson, and tell me what your thoughts are. Drop it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys again. This has been a good one, people. As I said, I'm down my jungle. Good say them right now. MG Sports TV, people, and I'll see you guys again. And we're out.